Has country music gotten woke? If not, then I can't tell. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about country music star Jason Aldean getting his music video removed from country music television because of quote-unquote threatening images, and some say it's pro-lynching and all this, that, and the third. Now, the name of the song is called Try That in a Small Town, and they're referencing the so-called peaceful protests from back in the George Floyd, J6, and all kind of stuff. Now, I thought these were peaceful, fiery, but mostly peaceful. So if he's talking about those particular things, then why would the song be removed? Why would there be iPads and whatnot talking about how racist and threatening the song is? Now, before I go any further, there's a news clip, and I think they're going to be able to play some of the music here. You guys know how it is with music. It's kind of difficult to play the entire song, but I will link to the entire song and this particular news clip in the description box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
This morning, country music star Jason Aldean is defending his controversial music video after it was pulled from rotation on CMT.
Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road.
Critics have blasted Try That in a Small Town, saying it has a pro-lynching undertone.
I can't remember a time, at least in the last 30 years, where a video got yanked because suddenly there was an uproar.
In the video, images are projected on a building, some showing clips of protests, looting, and tense police encounters.
Carjacking old lady at a red light.
Now I'm gonna pause it right here because they're talking about showing stuff like this. They say, carjacking and liquor stores and all type of stuff. They wouldn't say that's racist. They wouldn't say it's racist to talk about carjacking. So if somebody says that, that lets me know that they are racist. Since when was carjacking and firebombing and looting and rioting carrying on? Since when was that race specific? Because I was out there in DC before J6, back in 2020, before 2021 when J6 happened, and I saw the damage that Antifa, BLM, and whatnot left. And as a matter of fact, I saw some of the Antifa out there, and these were white people, black people, Asians, a little bit of everybody, but mostly white and black. So why is it a race thing? I don't know, but I digress.
Gun on the owner of a liquor store.
But Aldean fired back at critics, tweeting, "There is not a single lyric in the song that references race or points to it. And while I can try and respect others to have their own interpretation of a song with music, this one goes too far." Critics have also taken issue with the building shown in the video, the Maury County Courthouse, where a young black man was lynched by a white mob in 1927.
Okay, so since a black person died there 100 years ago, that means that they're referencing that, or is the building representative of the Capitol building in the White House in DC, which is where a lot of these riots or whatnot happen. And it seems like the only riot they want to talk about all the time is January 6th, although there were many more before that, which were not quote unquote conservative or right wing in nature, but we'll keep on going here.
Aldean says the song is about taking care of your neighbors.
Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
In the past, the singer has taken heat for his views.
He's been anti-vaccine, anti-masking.
Oh, really? Anti-vax and anti-mask? Is that what we're going to talk about for real? So we didn't just, we're just trying to cancel the guy. Not me, but these guys are just trying to cancel him. We went from talking about the song that got pulled from CMT has overtones of lynching and racism and all kind of stuff. You went from that to talking about being anti-vax and anti-mask. And by the way, we know that these things don't really work the way that they said they do. And I'm being very kind when I say it like that, and I digress.
And anti-trans, and now pro-guns,
So all the buzzwords.
Running people out of town.
But industry experts say don't expect an apology.
This kind of mean-spirited song and video has been rapidly applauded by a lot of his fans. And if he apologizes for that, they'll say he backed down.
Although it's been pulled from CMT, the video for Try That in a Small Town is now trending online. The song is still playing on radio stations nationwide.
Shout out to Jason Aldean for not backing down. I don't think he would back down because he put the song out there. So why would you put a song out if you want to be like, oh, no, I didn't mean it. I don't want to. I mean, you wrote the song, you did the video, you put it out. Why would you back down? It's your creation. It's your artwork. Now, here's an article right here, and I'm going to link to more information about this in the box. I'll link to the full video, of course, because I know you guys want to check it out and support Jason Aldean. This is not an advertised video. I'm not being paid to say any of this, but I think we need to support guys like this who have a message in their music, you know, just like my man Bryson Gray, a lot of these other guys that make music that has a message, because it's just like kind of a counterculture type situation, right? I don't even really know about Jason Aldean. I'm not a country music fan personally, but I support his art and I support his message. But you see what it says here. Country star Jason Aldean sparks controversy with Try That in a Small Town music video. And I hear he has a restaurant in Nashville. I'm going to go just on GP, okay? I don't even know what kind of food he has. Is it going to be hot dogs, hamburgers? I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm going. All right, I'm taking Mitt Romney with me because he loves hot dogs too, but that's a different story, and I digress. So, country music star Jason Aldean is facing the music. These punny writers are hilarious. He's facing the music over one of his latest songs. Try That in a Small Town drew heavy criticism for its lyrics and music video. The song came out in May, but the music video was released last Friday and drew backlash within hours. Some critics said the lyrics were racist and threatening in nature. One critic called it a modern lynching song. The music video featured Aldean in front of a government building with news clips of protests, robberies, and looting playing in the background. The lyrics include lines like, "You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town." Now, the thing about this is not something that is new, and it's not a race-specific thing. I remember when Antifa were talking about, we're going to not just loot in the cities, we're going to go to the small towns, the suburbs, or whatever. I said, try it out here if you want to. We're ready. And it's not just the white man out here. I'm black, obviously. Last I checked, I'm black, and I'm prepared to defend myself. I don't invite any kind of violence. I don't want any kind of violence. I'm all about peace and love and prosperity, all of that, the hearts. I'm all about that right there. But if I got to defend myself, then it's going to be an issue. And I think that is the general attitude out here where I live among everybody, regardless of what color you are. It's not a color specific thing. But of course, the media got to make everything about color. Everything was about race and color and whatnot, but it's not even really like that. Okay. The Antifa people are mostly a white group. BLM, mostly white with a little bit more black. So if they're coming to a suburb and the assumption is that that's mostly white, then how is it about black people? It doesn't make any sense, but I keep on moving here. Shannon Watts, the founder of an anti-gun group, see, now we're talking about guns and everything else. The anti-gun group Moms Demand Action said in a tweet, the song is an ode to a sundown town, suggesting people be beaten or shot for expressing free speech. Now, sundown town, from what I know, and if I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the comments, a sundown town is the idea of a town where if you black, you better not be there at sundown. Go back up the road. Okay, that's the idea. But again, we're talking about these rioters, Antifa, BLM. Once you look at them and look at the racial makeup of them, you're going to find it's going to be majority white. So if we're talking about a majority white group that are out here causing mayhem and they go to a suburb that is assumed to be majority white, how are we trying to equate that to a sundown town where the issue was if you're black, get out of this white town at night or when, by the time the sun goes down, don't be here. How are we trying to make that correlation? It's the same thing what they do with the LGBT movement as I close. I will link to this in the box, but I want to close. It's the same thing they do with the LGBT movement. They talk about all these people, all your anti-trans, your anti-LGBT. Then they're trying to say at the same time, you're racist. You don't believe in civil rights. It's like, whoa. How you just going to lump in so-called people of color, the black man or whatever, the colors? How you just going to link us in there into this whole thing dealing with somebody's gender identity? What does race got to do with gender identity? Nothing. But it's a way for certain people to try and get their agenda met. Because when you accuse somebody of being a racist, people just want to back down and not say anything, although the ideas you're speaking about have zero to do with race, which is the exact case right here. It's not even about race. It's about protecting your home, protecting your small town, and not being a fan of violence or anything like that. As I close, I want to say this. It's crazy how a song that's anti-violence, anti-looting, anti-destruction, pro-country, pro-neighborhood, pro-neighbor, it's crazy how a song like that gets pulled from CMT. Like, what's going on with CMT? Are you guys woke? Are you guys fearing of loss of advertising revenue? What's really going on? I don't know. But it's crazy that a song like that is being characterized that way when it's clearly not that way. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Have you heard this song, Try That in a Small Town? What's your opinion of it? How about Jason Aldean? What's your opinion of him? Do you think the song and video should have been yanked from country music television? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I support songs that have a positive message, and what I heard there was positive message. Lynching song in 2023, ain't nobody getting lynched. Okay, what we have going on is a bunch of these hateful racist groups that are out here hurting people. If anybody's doing the lynching, it's the Antifa and Black Lives Matter, and this song is against them. So it's crazy how we kind of being gaslit here, talking about these hate groups are bad is somehow a bad thing. It doesn't make any sense. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.